Hey y'all, welcome to
Marriage with the Spencers.
We created this page in order to help others and to spark those conversations that may be needed.
And to inspire people to approach relationships with a different outlook. I'm Jeff.
And I'm Deja.
Let's go.
Let's go. All right, so today we are going to get into the topic of, is marriage an end goal for you in your relationship? We have watched a little clip on the Breakfast Club, and according to Lala, the answer is no. A lot of people said that their end goal is not marriage in their relationship. They're fine with just being lifetime partners.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know. Do you want to be married? Is marriage something an end goal for you? Let us know why or why not. But that got me to thinking about our marriage and everything of, like why did I want to get married, or why did you want to get married? So yeah, why did I want to get married? I wanted to get married because I felt like because I love you, and because marriage is like an expression of love to me. And my idea, the way that I was brought up, it was an expression. So I wanted to express my love to you in a high fashion or in a high form. So marriage is something that I wanted to do, and definitely a lifetime partner. I know that everybody say you don't got to get married to have a lifetime partner, and there are people that don't. But I definitely wanted to express my love and to have a lifetime partner. So yeah.
Okay. So basically based off like your surroundings, what you seen, what you grew up in and stuff.
Yeah.
And they're saying like you don't have to get married in order to have a lifetime partner.
Correct.
You don't have to get married to be with someone
You
forever.
You don't. I've seen both. I've seen both work successfully. I've seen them both personally close to my life to where I've seen both of them work, and there's no right or wrong answer in that to me. But
it's like a personal preference, essentially.
Yeah. So, why did you want to get married?
Well, I wanted to get married first and foremost because I grew up in the church and in the Bible. He who findeth the wife findeth the good thing. Okay, ladies?
I know, that's right.
Period. But, no, I grew up, in the church, and that was just kind of what is taught. That's what, the word is, husband and wife, So I wanted to be right up under the Lord, okay? And then I love you. I wanted to be with you, but just marriage in generally speaking, it's just been something that's been a part of my life, I guess, essentially. Like, you date, you marry, you date to marry, and you spend the rest of your life with that person prayerfully. That's like the next token of love, the next level up. Like, okay, we dated, we got engaged, it's time. Like, I want to be with you, you're the one. So yeah,
I like that.
So they say marriage is just a piece of paper. However, money is a piece of paper, and people go out and work for that hard every day. And it's like, I feel like a lot of people are afraid of that part when it comes to marriage, is the working part, because you have to work for your marriage. There are going to be hard times. There are going to be trials and tribulations and things like that you have to encounter or come across, endure with your partner, with your spouse. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people are afraid to put in that work. When the going gets tough and rough, they just like, oh, I ain't dealing with this. I'm out. No strings attached. They like that being able to come and go, or you know what I'm saying? They don't have that paper essentially to that they have to be held accountable for. And it's like, honestly, that same piece of paper can actually be beneficial when it came to a time, if you were to separate from your spouse. If you're just boyfriend and girlfriend, I don't know how things happen legally with stuff like that, but at least if you are married and you do have that piece of paper, okay, Now we either got prenups or we're splitting things 50-50. Things are already set out. You know what I'm saying? Versus boyfriend and girlfriend, I feel like you got a lot to lose depending on how much you built with that person. And y'all are just boyfriend and girlfriend. Come on now. Piece of paper. It's more than that.
It is. It's more.
It's more than that. In my opinion, it's more than that.
Because I definitely you can have that love. You can have that partnership. You can have that bond with somebody without a piece of paper.
Yes.
To determine your love or to define your love. You don't need the piece of paper to define your love.
Right. I agree with that. You don't necessarily need it.
People have ceremonies and the weddings without the signing of the paper, and they can do that. But definitely.
You can change your name legally.
It's what it means. It's what it means to you. Realistically, it's what it means to you. If it means something to you, it means something to you. If it don't, it don't. As long as your partner means something to you, If your partner means something to you, then spend the rest of your life with your partner, however way you see fit.
Yeah. Whatever floats your boat. Honestly, it's just I find it kind of sad that people don't want to get married because it is such a beautiful thing, in my opinion. In my experience, it's such a beautiful thing, and just for like silly reasons, I guess, is what makes it saddens me.
Okay, so let's say paperwork is something that you don't want to get into. At least try to have a ceremony. I think that people should at least have that experience to go through that. You don't necessarily have to go to the courthouse or anything after the fact, or to do the paperwork. Try a ceremony. I think that is a beautiful experience. I think that's a great time. It's
love. You just feel it.
It's
you
love.
feel it. You feel it. You feel it. There's no other way to describe it. It's such a magical, beautiful moment. Like you literally have to experience it in order to understand it.
It's
and when you're with someone that you want to be with for the rest of your life, experiencing that moment with them, you just hold it so dear to your heart, and then you can renew your vows and things like that. And it's just an amazing time. Just to know that I can count on him to be there for me when I can't even be there for myself. You know what I'm saying? I can count on him to show up for me. And I know that he's going to protect me and lead me and has good intentions with my life and my children's life. You know what I'm saying? Not just out here kind of selfish, essentially, because, it just kind of depends on the circumstance of your relationship. It really does. That's what it boils down to. A personal preference and what you all are okay with. So I feel like people have this false sense of what a relationship is or what a marriage is, due to social media. I feel like social media plays a huge impact on the way people view marriages, relationships, the way dating has to take, now has to go on. A lot of people aren't actually connecting with people. It's like that lack of connection almost due to social media, I feel like.
And I think a lot has to do with the age range too, because there are people that was born in the social media era to where they never knew anything different
other than
social media, and they adults now, so they have to navigate through this world and this life with what they know and what they got. So the social media definitely has effect. It definitely affects. I think that couples that you want to see, couples that inspire you, aren't shown to us or shown to the masses on social media. You get the crazies, everything is drama and stuff like that. So definitely, I don't think people really have a good idea of what a good marriage is, because it's really hard to see, especially with what social media is showing you,
or to even believe in all reality, because you got these people that fake the funk. You know what I'm saying? It's the internet. I can post and show you what I want to show you, what I want you to see. So then it's kind of like you have to question, like, dang, is this even real?
I.e. the Smiths. I feel like that was a big one. Everybody felt like in the masses, especially older generation, thought that, even me, coming from that a little older generation, I believed that their marriage was perfect. I thought their marriage was awesome. I thought their marriage was like the way to be. But as time went on and social media,
things unraveled. You got to
media,
see in like that one video when he was like, when she was recording him in the house. That was crazy.
That was crazy.
And even though it was just a snippet, but you can hear his tone.
Yeah, you just knew that.
And like, what you doing recording me? That's the video I'm talking about, you guys. Yeah. He's like, what you doing recording me? You gotta ask me to record me or tell me when you're recording me in my house or whatever. And it's just kind of like, what type of relationship is that? I can pick up my phone and record him whenever I want to, essentially. You know what I'm saying? Now, if he asks me, hey, I don't want to be recorded right now, of course I'm going to respect him and his wishes. But to be like, dang, I can't even record you without your permission, that's wild. Yeah. That's wild.
And especially for it to be them, the Smiths, you know, they're celebrities. And I feel like that you know, should have definitely been a little bit, he should have been a little bit more lenient. But, you know, it's wild. That is
everybody wild. Is different though. You know, what works for your relationship may not work for us, correct. You know, and vice versa. And the thing about, you don't have to be perfect. Nobody's perfect. No. So looking on social media and being influenced like, oh my goodness, I have to look this certain way or I have to dress this certain way. Listen, whoever is for you is gonna be for you. They're gonna like you for you and nothing else. You don't have to fake the funk to keep up with the Joneses. You don't have to do that. Be yourself. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And I'm not saying that you can't be influenced in a good way, but still have your voice in there. You know, like, oh, well, this person is doing that, so I'm thinking about doing that. I'm taking it into consideration. I'm praying about it. I'm seeking, you know, counseling, guidance, or whatever about whatever it is that you're going through. Don't just do it just because Ashley did it. Don't just do it because Greg did it.
Make sure it's true to you. Make sure it's definitely true to you. Definitely make sure it's true to you. But yeah, I think that social media was something that I definitely wanted to not have involved into my relationship. As far as like, I know I'm really not big on social media as far as like using it. I'm really not a fan, but I definitely.
I'm whipping him into shape. I'm kidding.
But no, I definitely thought that I didn't want that. I'm like, I have to think about a lot of the things that went wrong in the relationship that people deal with as far as like issues and drama. Social media is a big one. So I knew and I made it in my mind to say, look, social media is going to take a really back seat, like a real far back seat for me in my relationship because it caused more harm than good for mine personally. Everybody has their own, you know, their own vices and their own experiences with those. But it is ways that you can go about that.
So let us know down below if social media has ever affected your relationship. Do you feel like it's an impact to finding someone in this day and age? Is it hard to, you know, connect with people on a, you know, more personal level due to social media? I will say, look up every now and again. My husband actually told me this a few weeks ago. Look up every now and again, okay? Don't forget that. I know social media, some of us are getting paid on social media. Some people just like to be on their phones. I don't know, whatever it is that has our eye, you know. But just don't forget to look up every now and again. Be in the moment.
Yep.
And live in it from time to time. It's okay to put the phone down, okay? Definitely. Don't forget that. I believe there's still hope. If you want to be married, I would say don't give up on that hope. It may be a while, it may be a short time, but I do believe that if you are aligned and in the right place, you know, as far as like where you need to be in life and stuff like that, focusing on you and your growth and, you know, things like that, I do believe that your spouse will come. I do believe that your significant other will come. Like, I don't want you to give up on that dream or give up on that goal just because a lot of people don't want to, because there are some people out there that still want to be married, that it's still a goal for them. And I would just say, date with a purpose, on purpose. Don't just go out and be with any old person, you know, just if there's a bunch of red flags out gate or whatever the case may be, or they tell you right away, like, look, I'm just mingling and, you know, just whatever, you know, who to stay away from, you know. So date with purpose, on purpose. Don't settle. There is somebody out there for you that is going to praise the ground that you walk on, okay? They're out there. They're out there.
Definitely. Don't give up. Don't give up at all. Just keep going. It just may take some time.
Yeah.
And just be ready, and love gonna find you. As long as you love yourself, love gonna
exactly.
Find you.
Practice self-love.
Yes. Definitely.
Practice self-love. Self-love is the best love. Go on those trips by yourself. Go on, hang out with your friends and your family. You know, hold those people tight. Keep them tight because they have your best intentions most of the time. In mind and at heart too.
Yeah.
But self-love is some of the best love, for real, for real. Oh, and I will say this too, as we're wrapping up, we're about to head out. Don't be afraid to date outside your race. I know, and I hope I don't get no backlash for that, but
out your comfort zone. Let's stick there. Let's go there.
Outside your comfort zone. I'm not saying switch up entirely, like, okay, you know what you're looking for as far as your standards.
It just might come
keep
in a
those.
Different package.
It just might be a little different package, you know, with a little lighter shade, a little darker shade.
But what's inside is what counts.
That's what matters. That's what matters.
Inside what counts.
You could be blocking your blessing, you know. You just never know. You never know, for real, for real. But I get it, but you just never know.
Thank you guys for tuning in to this week's Marriage Mondays. We appreciate you guys for watching, and have a great week. We'll see you next week.
See you next week. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Definitely.
Share. Please. It helps.
All right, y'all. Peace.